Hi,
Hello.
it's David and Haley from Life with Parkinson's. If you're new here, welcome. We hope you'll consider subscribing. Everyone else, thank you for coming back to watch this episode of Parkinson's on Time, maintaining that delicate balance.
Okay, Dave. What are we going to talk about right today?
Well, I think we've got a few things that have happened over the last month or two that we want to bring up.
Okay.
And just talk about how those impacted us and how we found maybe a couple solutions for as well.
Okay. What's your big one?
I think the one sticking out in my mind most right now, and I'm sure is sticking out in yours, is the day we went to Walmart. I walked and you rode your scooter, and then I had a big off in the parking lot at Walmart.
Yes.
We had been using our SodaStream lately just because variety is the spice of life.
Something different for you, different water and...
Yeah, I'm pretty much down to just drinking water and maybe almond milk with my cereal.
Yummy.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, no, it's
actually pretty
yummy.
Good. I actually kind of like it. But, the SodaStream, I don't know why, I was finding that carbonated water would put me in an off state.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of that. Because it's water. It's water.
Yeah, it's water. It's all it has is carbonation in it. How could it knock out the medication?
Yeah. But I did read when you get make it fizzy. It takes something out of your, what was the word again? Endorphins? Out of your body. I don't know how. I guess it just gas, I guess.
That's all it is. It's just carbon gas.
Yeah.
Infused into the water, and that's how they make Coke, Sprite.
Yeah, so you wouldn't think you didn't even add anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just fuzzy water. We decided to go to Walmart that day, and you brought your carbonated water.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was fine going to Walmart.
Yeah, and then we walked over to the dollar store.
And you sat in my scooter while I go get my stuff, because unfortunately it's not handicap store. It took me a little bit long time to go in to pay for it because there was a big congestion. So what did you do while I was in the store?
Well, I was just waiting outside,
Were you fine, or?
Well, I was fine for a while, and then I called you and said, I'm starting to go off. We need to think about heading home. And then I called you 10 minutes later. I'm like, I'm going way off here.
Yeah. Do not put someone in the scooter when they're going off. That is not a good idea.
Yeah, and I got stuck. Actually, I got frozen in the scooter.
Because it's sort of like a big, not much space to move you around.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you'd go off, right?
Yeah. Well, we had to phone your parents for a rescue.
Yeah. I never thought of this. When he goes off, I thought he can just control the scooter and we'll just walk back.
Yeah.
But when you're off, you're not able to sort of move around because you got little handles to hold on to, so make you reverse or forward. So I never thought of that.
Yeah, I was dead in the water. All my medication had been kicked out.
So what we did have to ask my mom and dad to come and rescue Dave and get him hopefully in the truck.
Yeah, which we did do, but it's...
With a lot of help.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys have been, had a major off in public. This was my first one, and it's really hard to concentrate, walking, because I was trying to walk from the scooter to get into the passenger side of the truck.
So I wouldn't think of that one either.
Yeah, and people kept stopping to ask, do you want help? Do you want help? Do you want help? And when I'm that much off and someone interrupts me what I'm doing, I have to start all over again. It's just...
quite distractible.
Yeah, it's very distracting, and I call it the big freeze.
So what we did is I did the 1, 2, 3 up to Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard because he was stuck in the scooter, so we had to sort of remove him shuffle them on the side and pick them up. So what I did is got them up, and then my dad sort of went on the side of the door and got them in. I didn't think, oh, let's open the front door first.
Yeah.
So we had to close it. Oops. Because we were doing that shuffling, and we were worried about you falling on the cement.
Yeah, I was worried too.
So we did get them done. We did get them in.
Yeah.
And then they just drove away, and I met them with my scooter, booted down to our house.
Yeah, so the moral of the story is carbonated water is off of my list.
Yep. We learned that one.
Yeah. And I did try it again another day, and it did kick the meds right out.
How could that be? Like, doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's It's water. I guess, yeah. What I said earlier.
Yeah, it's got to be the carbon gas. I don't know. It's not something I could find a lot of evidence for on the internet.
Just conveniently, I was watching it.
Yeah. The next thing we're going to talk about is the last couple of weeks have been really bad for endometriosis flare-ups for you.
Yes, it has.
And you've been spending a lot of time in bed, and that kind of put me in a bit of a meltdown just because it was so long, and
Too long.
was just like when everything's on me, I get really discouraged and stressed out because it's overwhelming.
Yeah. And I've got guilt because just conveniently you fell at that time. That was very overwhelming. Because I couldn't get up at times. I had a lot of guilt.
Yeah, well, I bet you did.
I had the same guilt when you were in the scooter. I'm like, oh, this is going to be what's going to happen in the future. Exactly like the scooter.
So, yeah, that makes us think about, what in the future for Parkinson's, how is it going to play out? What things are we going to have to deal with?
Usually, you're able to work because the kids were home when I had a flare-up.
Yeah.
But now you're home, progression-wise. It's definitely a lot harder.
Well, yeah, doing the cooking, the cleaning, and yeah, that's once it gets to be a certain level put on me, it's very overwhelming sometimes.
So we haven't found a solution yet. How are we going to do it?
No, I think the solution is like your parents said, we need to talk to home support and see if it's possible to get some help in the house now and then.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't see really any other solution to it.
No. Because my mom and dad, been through it, we just sort of need a little bit more guidance. And
So the next thing is just maintaining that delicate balance between like an on time and an off time. It seems there are so many things in the Parkinson's world that can put you in an off state, like stress, lack of sleep,
breathing,
anxiety, not getting enough sleep, eating the wrong thing. It just seems there's so many things that can put a person off. How do you maintain that delicate balance of on time?
And it goes so fast. You can be on and then
Yeah.
There's no warning. No warning, no nothing.
It's sometimes it's like a 2-minute warning. You know how you used to tell your kids you're going to stop playing and put the toys away? 2-minute warning, it's bedtime.
No.
It's like 2-minute warning, it's off time. It's like, hang on, I still got 10 minutes to walk home.
So our solution is basically, hey, I'm going off. You're going off, not me. Let's get as much stuff done as we can, and then we'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
It's like, what's more important? Pick our battles, right? When he's off in the morning especially, I get his breakfast, because I notice when you're off, to get you back on, it's give you like apple or cereal, and somehow within minutes you're up again.
Yeah, something easily absorbable, something with some sugar in it, like a carbohydrate. Like an apple is good, or like a smoothie is good.
Yeah, you've been liking the smoothies, haven't you?
Yeah, or cereal is good because it's carbs.
That's a way to do it. Also, you're going to be off, so we're going to do the stuff that's really more important, priority-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to see you off and then back on within minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't take minutes. Sometimes it's hours.
So I'm like, I have to wake up with you, and then now we like walk around.
You know, an hour ago I was crawling.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's crazy.
How do we solve it? We solved it by doing priorities.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to get done. And just, if you can't do it, you can't do it. We'll just wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just wait for the medication to kick back in. There's nothing
to do.
Nothing else. There is no really other solution.
No, our social worker says just leave him until he's able to get on. I can't roll you anywhere.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, what's the other one?
I think that's it, sweetheart.
Yeah?
If you have some suggestions for dealing with off and on times, let us know in the comments below.
Or if anyone else has a chronic illness and caregiving.
Yeah.
We're stumped. We're totally stumped.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have any advice about that, leave a comment below. Thank you for continuing to take this journey together.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.